Well, we're coming down to the wire. It's came along pretty good. We're 4 days short of a month. So in a month it'll be, or in 4 days it'll be 1 month old. Quite a bit of work to do in a month. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a coat of clear on it, sealer clear, but there's a lot to do before that. So, because I don't want to waste, steps. So what I'm going to do here is I don't want to sand it because that'll most definitely screw things up. I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to knock all the flash off of this, hopefully. Rub all the flash off. I think we're going to gold leaf today. I need to, first thing I'll do is I'll place my wicks and stun hanger letters. Let's see here, are we zoomed in? Yes, we're zoomed in, that's right. So, there we go. Hopefully we get a decent day. This is the first time this has been rubbed like this because it's been drying. I see a spot there that needs a little bit of attention. Yeah, there's dust everywhere, so it's coming off. The flash is coming off. This is just like carding, but I don't want to card this. Let me see here, I need to put that back. And comments, there it is. Now I can see. We need a red stripe on the bottom. I got to be real careful. It's picking up weight quick from here. So I got to be careful. Got burned. Thank you, Scott. I chose orange because I knew it covered really well, and it does too. This is just, all this orange is just 2 cupfuls of a Harbor Freight HVLP gun, so that's 4 ounces. It covers really good. Probably ask, what the heck am I doing? I am wiping down the bumps. I don't want to sand it. I just want to knock because I'm getting ready to put some clear on this thing after we get all the letters on it. But I don't want to rub on this with the letters on it. Yeah, let's get the card out, I guess. Kind of inspecting where it's going to need some attention. So let's I don't have enough room here. It's unreal. I got 10 times the room I had in Dayton and still don't have enough room. I got too much junk. I need some space here to pick. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna set this on the floor. Put this over here. I'll need this here in a minute. Still got the black in the gun, so that's. These will go quick. What can I do with this? I'm going to set this airplane over there. You kind of get an idea what I got to go through every day. Not every day, but. Okay, why did I need this room? Well, I got to pick. I got to pick. I need to push this forward. Shit out. Yep, time for the trash to go out again. Unbelievable. You guys with me? Once I get situated here, this won't take long at all. I use one of them for tools, I think. Okay. We're gonna need to find a place for this pretty soon too. Can't go back where I got it from. Okie dokie. There it is. Make sure your table's clean before you. Yeah, I'm not going to set them flaps back down there, but I'm going to pick on this, so I got to have a clean surface for picking and rubbing. I'll put the foam back and then apply the stencils. I wish I had this used to be Saturday at John's. Kind of missed that program, but all things change. I just got word that Radical RC might be closing down and moving in with another shop. That's a shame to lose a real hobby shop in that area. I think they're going to still do online stuff out of another hobby shop. But to lose that hobby shop is a shame. So now a pick and grin. Wife says doesn't like the new countdown. Yeah, I can go to the original. Yeah, keep everybody happy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe cut it and find a 15-second countdown. We're not going to be using this here, but we will be using these here. So you know how to sell these stencils. Stun hanger, so you can paint it on your airplane. I wonder how many people would buy it. I hope I have enough transfer tape. enough transfer tape to do this job anyway. Okay, we only need 2 of these. Why did they overlap like that, I wonder? We need 4 of those and 2 of these. Talked to Joanne Lynch yesterday. She's still not over Jim's passing. I mean, I don't probably never get over it, but hard to talk to somebody who's crying. So send her your condolences, prayers, or whatever you want to do. Okay, there's those 2. Now these flats are a little smaller than the other ones, so I wonder how that's going to work out. You say, why are they smaller? Well, because if it's a light airplane, you don't need big fat flaps. Now, where's my squeegee? I got my palette here for painting today. Okay, let's get the long ruler. Hey, Michael, thank you for the super chat. Need to make this a super chat day because we are way behind for the month. I wish things were better, but you know how good Bidenomics are working. Except I see you're in England or someplace that uses a pound. I think it's a pound symbol. Okay, let me explain what I'm doing here. This is cheating. This is not how we used to do it in the old days. The old days, each one of these letters would either be hand painted with a brush, or it would be you would tape each individual letter out with a masking tape. Today, with the advent of computers and modern technology, we have a program. I use Sure Cuts a Lot Pro that you can get any of the fonts you want and put graphics into it and trace image. Anyway, and you cut it on a sign plotter, which I have a 3-foot bed sign plotter. Most people have been using crickets and stuff like. They're not as versatile as these, but they do work. So we've cheated the system with this. So you go through the steps I just went through with the picking, the transfer taping, the cutting out of the bounding box for the stencil. Then we're going to stick the stencil on the flap. I have to pick these wicks. Now I don't have a contract with the wicks. They don't sponsor me or anything like that. But their products are just so good that I want to let everybody know that you get a 10% discount if you use Stunt 10 at Wix. Now, I know the guy real well. And in the past, he was a sponsor of Stunt Hanger Forum. So go to Wix.com. That's Wix Aircraft. You can search it on WICKS Aircraft. Get their catalog up. This is where I get all my dope from. You can buy plywood there. You can buy real airplane parts there. I mean, it is a real aircraft company. Oh, shoot. Ah, shoot. Okay, I did it in reverse. Okay, well, we need this anyway. So we'll just take this off. This is the yellow side. There we go. And then this is an ass backwards stencil. I mean, it's not stenciled how you would think, but I've done it so many times that so give Scott and Eric a call and see if they'll give you a deal. I know they'll give you a deal. Use Stunt 10. Okay, there we go. This is how I do the wick. So the first one of these that I'm going to paint right here is yellow. Then I lay this one over the top of it and block the yellow and paint it black. So this stencil's yellow, this stencil's black. Works out pretty good. And you'll see this in a minute here. This does not take long to do. The talking and picking are taking longer than the job's going to take. Then we can get the airplane back over here. We'll see about getting the red stripe on it. I would like to get some clear on it today so I can ink it tomorrow. And then the following day, Monday, clear it up, put it together, and we'll be ready to go. Of course, that's pretty ambitious to wish for that, but whatever. I'd like to get it done in 1 month. That would be cool. See if I'm almost back on track. Then cut that down to 3 weeks and then down to 2 weeks. Start cranking these babies out again. Everybody fall asleep or what? Be kind of accurate with these cuts because this is what your alignment is. Hi Sparky, have you any experience with getting? I have none getting dry transfers made up. We used to use Letrasets back in the day. You could get them from a drafting supply place or Wendy or somebody had them made up. Pampa or something had sheets of them made up, but I've never had any made up. I refuse to use them anymore because they dent the wood. Like for all, no. Those were not Letrasets. Those were not dry transfers. Those were stencils. They were actually painted on. All that micro lettering was actually painted on my P47. And the guy who did that sold all his equipment to Walter Umland. And And I don't think Walter's doing it because it's, I mean, it was $150 a sheet. And to be honest with you, I don't think $150 would actually cover the labor that it took to pick all those stencils. They were stencils just like this, only micro, you know. I think the smallest letter on there was 1/16 of an inch high. Okay, we got 2 more of these to go, then we can start painting. And I'll do that right here. It's not a big deal. But I do need to take a water break here. I need a glass of water. Bottle of water, whatever. Orange raspberry. Yeah, if I can get away with it, I don't like decals. I want to paint everything on the airplane. Okay, 2 more. And then we can lay them out and go. That stun hanger, we can save that one. We'll need that again. Okay, the first one is everything off. I used to make a complete stencil with all the wicks out of it, you know, so but it really doesn't matter, so. Yeah, I missed that airplane. It flew pretty good for a big, heavy airplane. I got one over there still, Razorback. I wish I would have built the bubble, but everybody, I gotta quit listening to people. They like my S6B Supermarine back then. Gotta have a pilot. Gotta have a pilot. No, it doesn't. I wish I wouldn't have done that. And like the P-47, gotta build a Razorback. Gotta build. No, I shouldn't. I did it. Mistake. So, if you guys ask me, hot as hell in York, UK. Hey, a little history. You guys got to go check out his channel. He makes RC models out of plastic models. You got a mosquito, a mosquito that he started up on the bench, and it bites him in the nuts. Pretty, pretty funny. Sorry about that. I just thought that was good. Somebody said that'd make a good outro. It really would. But my channel's, you know, I'm just here to give you the information and you guys figure it out from there. Yeah. Crashorama. Oh, whatever the heck this thing. Crashorama. I think Dennis last night said takeoffs are required. Yeah, takeoffs are required and landings are mandatory. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't funny at the time. I saw the chat yesterday night and observed the progress. Hey, Jose. Buenos dias. We'll get it back in here in a second. Yeah, global warming. Probably is warming, but there ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Cyclical change. My 98-year-old dad told me before he died, they've been talking about this shit ever since he was a kid. Don't worry about it. See, this is the deal with 90% of the work done up front, and it takes 2% to finish the job. You know, it's unreal. That's the way it goes. I should have took those flaps and stuff off of this. We'll have to put everything back up here, get the airplane up here, the flaps back on it, take center these to see how they're going to look. Okay. Put it on, take it off. Put it on, take it off. Okay, get the airplane back. We may not even be able to get them on there. Maybe, maybe not. They may have to go in the upper portion. Do you have any experience with stalker glow? I do not. I do not have any stalker experience. The guy you want to talk to about that is Tom Dixon. You can find his number on my forum. I know less than nothing about stalkers. I don't know what that was, it just fell down, but I'm sure I'll need it. I'll know then. Let's put this. I don't need any more aqua green, I don't think. Okay. Get the airplane. Yeah, I got wicks on the outside on those two. Which sure is nice without the flaps on it. She's creeping up to the 2-pound mark. That's not good. I need to get the tail wheel on it. We got mystery weight on this one. And I hope it fits. I have to go like that. Shut up. How long have we been on now? 43 minutes, 45 minutes. Okay, we use a piece of tape to hinge. I drawn little pictures with my ink pen last night. We are 2 shows in a row now, and it's getting bigger every week. Well, that's good. I have about 10 shows a week over here. So we're right there on the first hinge. I think I cut the hinges the same. Yep, I did. Oh, I know what I'm missing. That's probably what fell on the floor. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Got it. Okay, that's good. I want this to fall on the floor anyway. at least I know now where I got to start this by putting it back together, see if I was going to like it or not. I can get this started. I really stuck it down good. Time for a new blade, I guess. There it is. Nope. Come on now. There it is. Yeah. Well, I hope that looks right. I don't know. No, it don't. No, it don't. So I'm going to have to make a new one of those. Take it back off. It needs to angle with the trailing edge, not with the trailing edge of the wing, but the trailing edge of the flap. Let me show you. I mean, it might be all right. Man. I should have just left it as is. Ah, damn. Not enough room. Airplanes are just so big. Oh, you did. Read the previous comment. I invited you on the show. Well, how do I do that? We have 2 shows and it's bigger every week. How do I do that there, little history? Did you send me a link or something? Oh, no. StreamYard link posted on your page. Okay, let's see. So we'll combine streams, it looks like. Let's see here. We got to go to YouTube. And we're going to go to Little History. LH, yeah, Little History. Little History. Little History. There we are. Link on the page. Okay, I'm on your page. I don't see it in the live section. Okay, live. It's in the notify. It says notify me. Live in 3 hours. I don't see a link here. Okay, StreamYard, there it is. All right, well, it says I'm there. Wait a minute, got to enter the studio. I got 3 streams. You're backstage, only the host can see you. Okay. All right, it's added. Well, this is getting complicated. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, there you are. But you're not live, are you? Uh-huh. Yeah. I got it figured out anyway. I guess my guys can't see you. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll do that, but what I need to do is I need to get back to my guys. They're waiting on me. They're, I got to get back. They can't hear me now, can they? Oh, okay. All right. What time, when you say 9 o'clock, how much, that's 3 hours from now? 2 o'clock my time. All right. I'll see you then. All righty. All right. Show and tell show. We'll leave that open so I can find it. Okay. So just got invited to another channel. Let's see if we can promote the business, promote the hobby. Anyhow, I think I have this in the wrong spot. I don't think it looks right as is. It needs to be angled with the trailing edge of the flat, not it needs to be centered up. Fortunately, I have an extra one and I have an extra one of them, so we'll peel that off and put it back on. Wait a minute. Yeah, it needs to be angled. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's fine as is. You guys tell me, I'll get the camera and we'll look at it. So that stun hanger decal, I can either angle it this way or keep it, come on now, or keep it straight with this edge here. What do you guys think? I'm giving you some input so you can tell me, should it angle like this or should I keep it like that? Now that I look at it, it probably looks best like that. Yep. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, let's do the other side and see what it looks like. Keep it okay as is. Good. Okay, good. So now we get this flap on. He's only been on and off the airplane at least 10,000 times. I need to get me some 15-minute epoxy, because I'm not going to try to 5-minute epoxy these hinges and stuff on. There's just way too much fiddling to do. I can't. With the angle of the flap logo getting wider from left to right, it's the whole flap. Yeah, well, I think we're going to keep it as is. So this one here, goes right there like so. Now I could make this easy and just paint it black and white, but we don't like easy. We got to add some color. So I got to have this stencil on first. Let's make sure that it's on the right way. And it looks to be right. I can't do anything the easy way, you know. Or is it this way? Nope, it's that way. So we got the R is about that far from there, so that's right. And we're going to do some gold leaf today. As soon as I get these painted while they're drying, I'll be leafing. That's always fun. Then it's after this is all the colors on it gets a coat of clear. You'll get after the coat of clear, it'll get steel wool with that triple aught, quadruple aught steel wool all over. Then it'll get inked, and then 2 more coats of clear, and then that's it. We're done. Well, that's not true. We're done building, but the buffing just begins. The buffing will be 100 hours. Might be 200 hours because this is a beamer. Come on. There we are. We're going to do a little snap-on decals. And I know Craig, he doesn't like all the advertising on there, but I do. Makes it interesting. But this airplane's going to get inked up big time because ink doesn't cost any weight. And we want some detail. I do have some other things that I need to take care of before I get too crazy. I got to fix the nose. The nose ring on the inside has some space, so to speak. that I don't particularly care for, so. We'll have to doctor on that a little bit. I've already got my yellow mixed and the black, everything. It'll go so fast it's ridiculous once I get these put on. Don't know what I want to do with the tail. I don't, maybe one spear of red out this way. I haven't done them in a while. I'll have to make a pattern. I'll make a pattern with a stencil. I'll do it on the computer, stick it on, paint it, take it off. So all the work can be done up front. Okay. You know, actually, I don't need this airplane here. I can do that. I can do these. So we want wicks on that one and stun hanger on this one. Let me set this out of the way so we don't bugger it up. Okay, wicks on this one, which is this one. Put it right there. Make sure it's right. Yep. With the angle of the flap logo getting wider, left to right, I don't know. You know, usually when I don't know, I hate to sound conceited or whatever. I've been doing this so long. Usually the first idea I have or whatever, when I lay it, that's the right one. I'll go back and forth, you know, like when I'm taping a circle or whatever. I'll put it on there and go, yeah, that looks right. And then I'll send back, oh, yeah, that doesn't really look right. And then I try to do it, it looked right. It looked perfect the first time. So I end up back where I started. That's just nature of the beast. I need to get more tape on there. So far, I've escaped with 2 small pull-ups. So we're lucky. Okay, that's the out. That's the inboard. This is the outboard. Sun hanger. I'm lining up off the inside hinge. Yep, that's the way it is. Yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be fine. Get the red stripes on it. I got to do some type of scallop on the nose, though. I haven't made up my mind how I'm going to do that. I need to get that on there today if I want to clear it, because I don't want any second steps. I'm already at 31 ounces. That is, we're going to be at 33 when it's done. So 33 and 18 ounces of hardware. I'm really pushing the limit, I think. You know, I wanted to be, I was talking to, to Gordon last night on them guys think that, she'll fly just fine at 55 or 60 ounces, but they don't fly the same. I'm looking for something special, not just something average. So and them guys are talking about taking an airplane and adding weight to it to make it fly better. Come on, dude. Cut a hole at the CG and add 6 ounces of weight. Make it a little more nose heavy, it'll be fine. I ain't adding those 6 ounces. I would add 3/4 of an ounce of nose weight, and then boom, it'll be directionally stable. Okay, so here's my 2 wicks. Well, those are the secondary decals, as you Brits would say, aluminium. Are we still on? Oh yeah, Terry Forbes. Yeah. Hey, what's up? I really enjoy watching your videos. I'm learning a lot from you. Well, that's great. I don't know what kind of work you do there. What kind of channel you got or what you do to learn from, but this is model airplanes. Do you build model airplanes? I mean, everything I do is all applicable to many stages of life. Like the gold leafing I'm going to do here in a minute has nothing to do with model airplanes, but it has everything to do with model airplanes, if you know what I mean. This here is just, we're just going to paint these on. And we'll get these drying, and then we'll start leafing. Uh-oh, what do we got there? I gotta get that off of there. There we are. Ah, come on now. There it is. Patience, my boy, patience. All right. I didn't know women watch my channel. I thought it was just us old farts building toys. And now let's paper that up and we'll get ready to paint it. This is the inboard. So that's right. That's right. Okay, let's tape it up. Tape it. It takes, you know, I had to do these. Okay, here's a pole, or here's a. Normally I do this stun hanger in black. How about if I paint that in red and outline it with black? Would that be more interesting, or just paint it black? Black is easy. The other way is difficult. I've done them in yellow. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I remember doing that now. Yeah, I stand, because these are open bays, I stand too much of a chance to poke through. So we're just gonna paint them. But I could paint them red. No, we're gonna paint them black. Keep it simple, stupid. Now, here's where I hope that spraying the edges really wet helps me out. Wayne, okay. Oh, great. Great. I hope you're a member of Stun Hanger Forum. That's where you can learn something. That's where you can learn something, on the forum. Reading. There's 4,500 guys on there that know a lot more than I do, or so they say. They keep telling me that. And you guys know my saying, those people who think they know everything are particularly aggravating those of us who do. You know why it looks easy? Because it is. Okay, how are we going to do this now? That ain't long enough. Save that for that side. Shit, by the time I double tape that, I just go around it with tape. Little inside laughter. About a Bosnian guy that I worked with. He was funny. Wish I had some 2-inch now. Now I'm going to give you a little free advice. Do not stick the tape down to the edge of this. Just let it float. If you stick the tape down to the edge of that, you can guaranteed to pull the paint off. Make sure to unstick it on your shirt. Now, on this particular job, I did float the paint extra well because I knew I was going to be doing some of this nonsense, but it doesn't mean anything. Like right there, right here, don't roll it back and stick it on it. Just let it float. Put an extra piece of tape on there. Like so. I could just about bet that it's going to pull paint off there if you do it. Same with the leading edge, really. I probably shouldn't have did it as tight as I did there, but whatever. Okay, we're almost ready. Halfway done. Then it's yellow and then black. And it's very quick. 5 minutes of paint, an hour's worth of tape. Then we'll move on to gold leaf. I'll get that drying. That way I can do the stripes. Now, what should I do first? Stripes or leaf? It's 6 to 1, half dozen on the other. Should have went around first. Okay. Oh, I got these a little off. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There we go. Now, let's do that. Yellow and black, it don't matter. It don't matter to me. Aha, 35-40 size, yeah. Well, I started there. I still got a few 46 models. I got one. I got two 32 models. One is a Nobler and the other is a Tucker Special. Then it step up to the Continental, the Classic Continental, which is a Super Tiger 46 model. And then that's it. I got a Cobra that's not finished. That's going to be for a 46. I got to figure out how to lighten it up though. Lighten it up or rebuild it one. Everything else is 60. From there, I got 175 airplane left. Don't be afraid to fly the big model because it's no different. No difference. Matter of fact, you'll like the bigger models better. The only drawback with the bigger models is space. I got 15 of them here, and man, there's just no room for them. Time for me to sell a few. But nobody got any money, or nobody wants to pay for them. Cheapest airplane I got is $1,500. You gotta ask. You guys have seen me this month work through this airplane. Would you work a month for $300? Would you work a month for $500? So this model here, I'd have to have $2,000. That's $500 a week. Yeah, 15. They're fine. You gotta, so what is your time worth? Even if I sold this model for $2,000, I'd be losing money. I'd be making $10 an hour. $10 an hour. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get this paper on here. Okay, be an asshole. My old cost for framing an airplane was $1,000. Now, the cost for framing an airplane is $1,200 plus the cost of the wood. So if you'd like an airplane framed up, and if you want it finished, it's obviously more. I mean, it takes a lot of work to finish one. Drop me a note and I'll build you an airplane. Just have the money. It's all about the money. And that's cheap. I'm telling you, that's cheap. Yet Stencils are, I don't know, $4 grand or something like that. But they got a few features I'm not going to duplicate, such as the box. They could come in a really nice box. I am going to do one for one of the members here. Take apart so I can ship it across the world. I probably will build a box for it, you know, just like he had Stinko. I'll get with Tryon and see how he built them custom aluminum boxes. I don't know where these guys get all the money to fly around the world and all that shit. Ain't no way I can do that. Poor choices in life. I'm just a dumb old mechanic. All right, we're almost done. So, you're in the service, stay there. So you get 20 years. Not one mistake I did. If you're in school, stay in school. Another mistake I did. Become a doctor. Probably not a doctor because well, everybody's too crazy. I think if I had to do it again, I'd become some type of engineer, mechanical engineer. Something that pays real well, or aerospace engineer. Something that pays well. Because the fields I chose have no pension. They didn't, I mean, most I ever made was $33 an hour. Hey, thank you, Lisa, or I can't remember what his name is there. Let's see. Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Let's get him up in lights. All right, we're ready. Yep, just a dumb old mechanic. But over the years, I have become very proficient with my hands. All right, let's paint these up. First step, yellow. We're gonna do 2 yellows right here. We're just gonna airbrush that. So this is red. The wrong one. And this is white. I have to dump the white out and pour the yellow in it. This would be a job for shop. Yeah. You know, I've been dilly. I bet them 2 cans of green lacquer thinner are gone by now. I didn't think that green lacquer thinner would work, but it does. They had it on sale at Lowe's for $10 a gallon. That's an over half price sale. They should have bought it all. I only bought a gallon. Of course, it's really not a good deal because John and I used to get 5 gallons for $40. But that was from the place where I worked. Well, let's see if it's gonna work. Yep. Okay, put some paint in it. I found some really bright yellow. I didn't know I had it. It's SIG, but for this kind of stuff, no big deal. Now, SIG paint is certified. I use Randolph. But the place that makes this dope is called Consolidated Aircraft Coatings. It all comes from the same place. So the only thing that's not compatible is Aerogloss, and they don't make that no more. And I know why too now, after doing the research. It's MEK. Let me take this down. Thank you for the super chat, Wayne. That right there is 10 times more than I'm going to need. We're not really adding any weight to the airplane until we start spraying big amounts of paint on like the clear. But I need to get this off the bench so I don't knock it over and make a mess. Hammer. Hammer. Uh-oh, leaking. Oh, what a pain. You know what? I think we're going to do black with an airbrush too. Instead of breaking out the big gun for that, we'll just pour this out and put black in it. Okay, let it dry a couple minutes, flash off. So this one is the outboard. This one is the inboard. Inboard. Outboard. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be jamming. The perfect day to paint today. Perfect. I wish I was clear ready right now. I don't know what the humidity is, but it's. They wanted me to go flying today, but I knew today was going to be perfect. So decided I got to get this done. I mean, that's all the yellow that goes on it, I think. Well, you got to log in. Make sure you're logged in. If you're new to Stunhanger and you haven't registered, you got to use your real first and last name as your username. You don't have to display that. You can put anything you want. You could be Joe Bellcrank if you want. But for me to approve it, real first and last name. I want to know who I'm talking to. That's the first thing. Then when you get on there, open forum, you got a question. Just go to open forum, post a question. And them guys will tell you where to look. Let's say you want to look at, electric models or whatever. There's so much stuff. It's huge. But there's 4,500 guys there. They'll be more than happy to help you. I mean, I'm on there. You can message me, whatever. I'm the benevolent dictator there. There's a gnat that flew in there. Damn. There we go. You're out of there. Okay, so we got these now. I gotta wait just a few minutes before I can take this sticker here and stick it over the top of that and peel this off. Then paint it black, and then we can paint everything. Let me get another bottle of water. And let's try what we got here. This is pineapple peach. Okay, we'll try that. I don't like these foo-foo flavors, but that's what you got me. We need to bend up some landing gear today, too. There's a lot left to do. My decision comes after, getting everything together and getting all the clear on it to see where we are as far as weight-wise, whether we're going to have wheel pants or wheel doors. Because wheel pants are going to add an ounce and a half more to that 18.5 ounces of material, 8.188 of material I got there, for the engine and all that. And I have been known to stop painting when I get to a certain weight, to stop. And we're almost there now. I mean, I gotta have a couple coats of clear on it, but we're almost there now. Because I wanted a 50-ounce airplane, and it looks to me like we're gonna be. Let's see where I'm at. It looks to me like we're going to be 31.3, 31.3 plus 18.8, 50 ounces so far. I don't think I can get away with 1 ounce for clear, so I'll log in and ask a question. I'm at 50.1 ounces right now. That I wanted to be finished at 48 or 49. I got a little carried away with the paint job. Usually I get a 6-ounce finish. This one's here, I think it'll be 7 or 8 ounces. Yeah, I'm doing math. I'm not doing math. I'm putting the buttons in on this, that's all. But I did watch some math programs, and I got the questions right in my head without using this. Let's see. So 50.1, 52. We're going to be 52 or 53 ounces finished, and so that's 53 minus 48. It's 5 ounces over where I wanted to be. 4 ounces anyway. I wanted to be under 50, but it ain't going to be there. I'll bet your little airplane that big, little history, weighs 50 ounces, doesn't it? Or you don't even weigh it. All that electronic crap, batteries and all that shit, poked in, I bet it's 3, 4, 5 pounds. I don't know how you guys, kilos or whatever. Let's see. Can I tape it yet? Or almost. Weighs 2 kilos. Let's see what this is. Weighs, it's 2.2 pounds. That's more than my airplane weighs, and it's only this big. I mean, it's little, maybe that big. It's the wood. I mean, you just have to remember, we're not building them to crash. We're building them to fly. You know, I see a lot of guys say, well, we'll put a stick here and a stick there and a carbon fiber here and an aluminum piece over. Hell with all that shit. You don't need it. Just don't hit the ground. One meter wingspan. 1 meter. That airplane didn't look no 3 foot to me. 36 inches. Yeah, I know. They're not going to fly, so it doesn't matter. The wing loading has to be around probably no more than 14 ounces Or is it 14 ounces per foot or 14 ounces? I don't know. It's got to be light. In order to play, I got to be light and have lots of power. All right, let's lay this out and get them painted black so we can move on to the next step. Close enough. That's a nice thing about dope. It dries quick. Come on. Come on now. You only got one shot to do this. Right there. All I can do is hope. It looks right. Close enough. Close enough. Okay, top is over this way. I think on this one I want to cut it closer though. This is inboard, that is outboard. It don't matter, I guess. Yeah, it's rather comical. I mean, it's hard. What he does is hard. I mean, trying to stuff 40 pounds of shit in a 1 pound bag. Okay, that's it. Now we're ready to paint. We'll be ready to paint. Get some black. Pour out this yellow and get some black. And it's 2 seconds of paint. Take the shit off. Yeah, I watched you. I know. I wouldn't bother, but you're having fun. That's all that counts. Get the flaps to work and the wheels to retract, all that shit. But it's cool. Okay, get that black. Yeah, there it is. This is my black. I've about 2 ounces of black and all this. Put the thinner in there. This will last a lifetime. You buy a quart of black, yeah, a quart of black paint, it will last you a lifetime. Can't find my Grex gun. I don't know what happened to it. I gotta send a couple of more Iwatas back. Remember, you don't have to make these shiny, just black enough. Because what makes things shiny is the clear, so you're just wasting paint if you load it on there. It's covered. Wait a minute, we'll make a few seconds there and then flip it over to the other side. We're done. Untape and put them on. Move to the next thing. So like I showed you, it's taken 2 hours to tape them and 2 seconds to paint them. We got 18 watchers and not very many participants in the chat. I know there's a lot of lurkers out there. Yeah, we're out of paint. Hey, Steve. Oh, that's great. Yeah. What helps the metrics is if they watch from beginning to end. The guys that come in for 5 minutes and then pop off, don't add anything to the metrics. The guys that come in and don't chat, don't add anything to the metrics. The super chat helps with the metrics. And you know, for a while there, last month, we were really getting out there. I got quite a few super chats. I got a lot of participation when I was doing the rib layout. And that. And I noticed that a lot of people who watch this channel are not subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. The amount of paid subscribers helps quite a bit. And I'm just trying to get it so we can get out in front of everybody. You know, I'm gonna go on Little Histories program in about an hour and a half, and you guys can come over there and watch. I'll leave a link. I'll send a post out. Be sure to subscribe to him. Heck, it don't cost nothing to subscribe. What the hell? You might learn something. And then his guys can come over here and subscribe to me, so on and so forth. I see that, you know, I recognize guys on Little History's channel from Bad Chad. And like I told the guy, quit watching Bad Chad because he don't finish nothing. And he said that he makes more money from chopping tops. Well, obviously I ain't in this for the money. I'm starving. I got no help either, so. How much weight did we add here? Nothing. Okay, now I got to figure out where to put this. Lean it like that. Okay, let's we'll leave the black in it because I'll need it. Unplug it so it don't leak off and the pressure start. Okay, so wait about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. Untape it, put it on the airplane, and then we'll figure out what else we want to do. Do we want to do gold leaf or do I want to do red stripes? I got the red already mixed up in the other. This is a Iwata gun. Eclipse. You know, I got eclipses and I got top feeders. I like these better. I got 2 of those somewhere. I got about, I'd say, $1,000 worth of airbrushes. They're pretty damn expensive. Of course, that one I just used from Japan works real good. I don't know. I can't remember what the name of this is. This is a Krios. Creos. Krios, Japan. Model PS771. It's got a little eye patch. They're all right. This has a little fan adjuster at the bottom. I need to get back to airbrushing some t-shirts, I think. Of course, I need to do a lot. There's just no time. You know, my time is all taken up with airplanes and stuff. I can't even get this place cleaned up. I'm always building. But we'll get it sorted out shortly here. That looks good. That's Christmas. Let's unwrap it. course, my bench is not quite as bad as yours, little history. I don't know how you work on that, but I understand. I got 4 benches in here and they're all crapped up. Because they don't have enough room. And it's really odd. If you see my toolbox, my work toolbox, it's like a doctor's office. You know, here I can't seem to keep shit straight. It's like it doesn't matter. It's Christmas. Ain't pulled nothing up yet. Knock on wood. I'll guarantee I'm going to have a pull up. I mean, just the way it is. Of course, I did paint them edges super good because I knew I was going to be doing that. That's where them extra 2 ounces come from, the mystery ounces. Extra paint. As I've told my crew many times, this next heaviest thing on the airplane is the paint to the engine. Yeah, that's what they say. Almost. Gotta be careful there. Yeah, a little bit. That's all right. Well, it's in the pocket. In the pocket. We won't worry about it. Now, if we can get away without pulling up on the trailing edge, that'll be a miracle. I wish my heat gun worked. Let me see here. I have a foot switch I could use. Hang on just a second. I have a electro pounce machine that has a foot switch. Let me get that foot switch and I could plug in my heat gun to that. My heat gun broke, so I just static wired it. See if we can find it here. Yeah. I forgot all about this. Okie dokie. I have no idea if it's going to work, but we'll try. Probably burn it up. Okay. Pretty cool. Forgot all about that. We'll just leave that out because that's cool beans how that works. So far, I have escaped without a pull-up on the trailing edge because I heated it up. Hey, thank you, Scott. We got a new member. Let's see what it says here. Member for 23 months. I guess you upgraded. But what happened to the voodoo you built in the apartment? I am working on model airplanes. I'm working on a set of flaps. I'm painting a set of flaps. And the voodoos that I built, I crashed one and sold the rest. I took it to Brodak. Mike Lonke helped me get it started and launched for me. It was on the back circle, on the combat circle. And I flew around, you know, I don't know, almost a full tank. And was doing loops and everything, and I got the lines tangled. And right at the end of the flight, I knew it was going to quit. I was going to unwind the lines. And I made a second guess, and it hit the ground. Because, you know, it's moving over 100 miles an hour. And decided, you know what? It's not for me. So I sold what I had at Brodak. I got one G2135 left, brand new in the box. It is for sale if you're interested in buying that. They sell on eBay anywhere from $175 to $300. And mine's in pristine shape. Never been started, never been mounted. Instructions, extra venturi, extra needle valve. Well, I'm glad YouTube's dropping my stream anyway. I hope you enjoy it. Probably not, but because it's not for everybody. All right, we're on tape there. Let's take the stencil off, see what it looks like. This is the scary part here because we're doing it on open bays. You got to remember, this skin is about as fragile as a dragonfly's. Wings, you know. Let's heat it a little bit. I like that. Man, how cool is that? Can't get it started. Maybe I need a new scalpel blade. What'd I do with them? They're not where they're supposed to be. Oh, here they are. Now, these blades come in the green, it's a weird shape, and the blue. And if you can get the blues, here they are. The green and the blue. They both come from the same place. I don't think the guy knows the difference. They're both number 11s. Well, Scott, I got engines. I got engines for them. So we'll get rid of this. I need a pointier point on it. That one there has been rubbing on glass. I feel sorry for the Now here's one of my airplanes right there. I'll just show the one hanging on the wall. This is what I teach how to build right here. And we're building one right now. In a few minutes, you'll get to see a glimpse of it. I'm going to show how to gold leaf and so on and so forth. Yeah, I've been doing this 60 years. Hard to believe. I used to say over 50 years. And now, I look back and go, shit, it's over 60 years. Pretty soon it'll be over 70 years. I lived that long. Got it. Like I say, this is really dangerous right here. You know what? Let's hit it with some more heat. That helped. And let's zoom in or whatever so you guys can see what I'm doing. Trash has got to go out this tomorrow, I guess, or today maybe, depending. Let's zoom her in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I really like this. I'm so happy I thought of this. Because you know this thing died on me. This switch here. So I just said, you know what? I just wired it straight across. And so now you got to plug and unplug it. Well, now I don't have to do that. I got my foot switch for my electro pounce sign machine. and I can just step on and step off. I wish there was an easy way to get those off, but there's not. I'm picking right on open silk span. That's when the hands of a surgeon come in handy. Remember, dragonfly wings and this silk span are about the same consistency. Pretty easy to poke a hole in it. And then the stencil is way thicker than the silk span. There we go. Now we'll do this side. This will give you a two-color lettering job. I did that stencil on the rudder of the Aegis. That was a 6-color stencil. I'm looking for a graphic. I got a graphic I'm going to bring into Inkscape and try to do a mask so I could do an airbrush of a snake on this thing, a viper. But I haven't found the right one yet, so we'll leave it off until I find the right one. I mean, it might get finished and added later. Okay. We got 20 watchers. Be sure to hit the like button. If you learned anything here, please subscribe. If you can afford it, please drop a super chat or become a paid subscriber. That all helps the metrics. well. Oh well. What I could do. Not a crisp line there. I'll have to figure that out. Oversprayed underneath it a little bit. Come back and touch it up. With yeller. Hot. I might be able to get that out with some alcohol when it all sets up. There we go. There's one done. Let's see, this is outboard. So it's got a little bit of flash overspray on it. I'm going to take a Q-tip. Let's see if we can get it off, hopefully. What do I do with them? There they are. Q-tip. Some 70%. Don't use 90% on fresh paint. It will take it right down to the bone. I'm not even sure this is a little soon for that, but I can't go without. Thank you. Thank you. So a little 70% on a Q-tip. See if we can't get that overspray off of there. Nope. Oh, there it goes. Close enough. I'm not even going to bother with it. Hell, if they want to ding me for it, hell with them. I don't know. I may come back and try to airbrush that in. The touch-ups are, if you ever watch Wendy's videos, man, he was on top of touch-ups all the time. So the plan is, in another hour, I will have 3.5 hours in. I'm going to end the stream and go over little histories for, I don't know, half an hour. Maybe I ought to take a break now and eat some lunch. I'll get this untaped and done, and then I'll eat lunch. Go to little histories after lunch. And I'll come back and we'll work on this for the rest of the day. Because I am going to make some big progress here today, somehow, if it kills me. I'd like to be shooting clear. One coat of clear so I can do the ink work, and that'll take a couple of days. But this airplane's not even a month old yet. Close, but not yet. Close, no cigar. I'm hoping to have 2 of these done for gnats next year. I gotta try to make that 48-ounce mark again. I don't know I want to get the wood though. Don't know where I'll get the wood for these light airplanes anymore. I have to call my buddies and call in some favors, I guess. My balsa supplier buddies. Yeah, we're looking at a couple of weeks before this is done. There's no way I can get it ready by next weekend for the Broken Arrow. And then I wouldn't have any time on it, so I'll just fly the Junar, and I guess that's what I'm going to fly in Oklahoma too. The Junar. Be streaming live from Tulsa. It'll be the last contest of the year for me. Well, yeah, I believe it is. Maybe I'll take my shoestring out there and sell it to somebody. Except in scale, you're supposed to build it yourself, but I know there's guys flying airplanes they didn't build. Well, I hear the stopwatch is beeping again. I can't figure out how to shut the alarm off the stopwatch. I don't know why they can't make something that just does what it's supposed to. You know, like a phone that you can talk on, and it doesn't have to wipe your ass and connect to the internet and all that other shit. Or a stopwatch that just is a stopwatch. Why does it have to be an alarm and a chronograph and a watch and all that? Just a stopwatch. I guess I'm just too old school. I don't know. When I was a kid, the phone was attached to the wall. I'll be there. 2 o'clock. We'll come in there. I don't know what I'm going to show and tell about, but I got a little off. You'll be fine. Down the bottom, so that's cool. That's cool. Okie dokie. How cool is that? I love it. Yay, get off there. Of course, of course. I'll tighten it up. Don't screw up now. We've been this far without any screw ups. Let's get her done. It looks a little thin there. Might need a patch. Shit. Of course, it's on the upside. Might have to redo this flap. There looks like there's a sand through there. Not a poke through, sand through right on the edge where I, well, there's a poke through. So we know we're going to redo this flap. Damn! Couldn't make it. And of course it's on the top side. Get off there. It's starting to piss me off now. So we got two spots on this flap that need to be repaired. And they're right in the letters. So the best thing to do is get this off. Right there. And I sanded through right there. So the best thing to do is going to be to patch that there and patch that there. Paint the whole thing white. Put the new stun hanger thing on there. And of course it's on the top. It's not, it's right out where everybody can see it. Okay. One of them deals. Just go with the flow. Let's put it on and see how it looks anyway. And I'm going to end the stream and eat lunch. How the hell did these get hot way over there? So when we come back, I'll be repairing. Hey, Terry. Poker, right. Yeah, cool. Let's get the airplane, put them on, see what it looks like. Such a nice day out. I should be outside. No. Isn't that a bitch? Well, I'm going to show you how to repair this, so whatever. Another video of repair. Repaired before we even get started. So we spend all day repairing it. Damn. Could be worse though. I did have one of these fall off the bench and break right behind the wing a week before the Nationals, so Everything can be worse. There we go. She ain't getting done in a week, that's for sure. Man, how did that happen? That's aggravating. Right in the last the last letter, and it's screwed up. I don't think there's any getting around it either. I'll push it down and put some CA on it, and then it would look like crap. And that there, gonna have to have silk tissue on it, so. There's what she looks like. She's coming. I guess we'll just move ahead. I'll do gold leaf afterwards. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go get a sandwich, and I'll be back. I'm going to do a little histories program, then I'll come back on mine. I'll do his for about a half hour. All right, fair winds, tight lines. See ya.